Do you find yourself thinking or automatically thinking negatively about someone else, even though you didn't intentionally choose to do that? If you did, you want to listen to this video. I want to show you exactly how you can change that train of thought and move yourself into a better path of thinking about other people. Now, usually as human beings, we can have a tendency to think negatively about someone else, especially when that person is doing better than us. Three things that you want to apply when that takes place. Now, what happens, first thing first, always remember it's never about them, it's always about you. So if you see something negative in someone else, always know that that's a reflection of you, because the world is a mirror. You are reflecting your insecurities or your tendencies onto, through that person, back to yourself. That's why you feel that way. So if you think something negative about someone, many of the times that's something that you have in yourself, number one. So always pay attention and know that it's never about them, it's always about you. First things first. Second thing, what it is that you want to think about others the way you want others to think about yourself. Now this is a whole different realm of thinking, because now you're forced to find the gold in people. I'm not an expert at this, but I have been applying these things, and the results I'm seeing, the interactions that I'm getting because of this application is a lot better. You'll start to realize that people will be more respectful to you, will treat you better, will speak to you better, and will want to speak to you even more, just by you projecting your thoughts about them onto them, which are high thoughts about them, positive thoughts about them, because you're thinking highly of them. They're going to feel that, and the world is going to reciprocate that back to you. So that's number two. Think about others as you want others to think about you. Number three, when it comes to, especially when it comes to dealing with successful people, many of us, when we always see someone that is more successful than us, we always start to say, why this and why that, and he doesn't deserve that, she doesn't deserve that, I do, you do. What I started to apply a while ago, which has helped me tremendously, because sometimes it's not your fault, I get it, that these thoughts come. Sometimes you do feel those thoughts, but the initial thought is sometimes not your fault. Our mind is just weird that way. That's also the ego coming into play. So what I started to apply a while ago is that every time I see someone more successful than me, instead of letting those thoughts take a whole path of its own, I would tell myself in my mind, thank you for showing me that it's possible. If that person has my dream car or my dream house or whatever, while I'm driving in the car, it's a red light, I see the car next to me, in my mind I say thank you, thank you for showing me that it's possible. Because if you can do it, I can do it too. Now I change my whole thinking process. Now I also change the energy I attach towards that person, but not only towards that person, I change the frequency that I'm applying towards successful people, towards money, and I'm giving it a better vibration so that there's a match. When there's a match, we can allow these things to also flow into our lives. Every time there's a disconnect between us and that, it's going to block that, and it's not going to allow us to achieve those things. So really pay attention, especially with successful people that are more successful than you. Change the way you think about them. In order to attract and allow money and success into our lives, we have to be happy for the success of others. When I see people get mad at people's success, I don't understand why. I'm like, why are you getting so mad at the success? Be thankful that that person did it, and be thankful that that person is showing you that it's possible, because if that person can do it, you can do it too. So, with that being said, like this video, share this with someone that you think it will come of value to. The only goal is to continue to pass on the blessings. All these things I share with you, I'm not an expert in them. These are things I'm applying on a daily basis. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I don't, and I get positive results. And I want you to get those positive results as well. Stay tuned.